Welcome to the Morning Report, a production of FightBackMedia.com, the #1 source of urban conservative information in America.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Willie Lawson. This is the Morning Report. The Morning Report is a production of FightBackMedia.com, 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 and FightBackMediaTV.com. We trust that you are well today. What we're going to talk about real briefly today are two of the most, I think, very controversial amendments that are on the Florida ballot. Right now, it's Amendment 3 and Amendment 4. Amendment 3, the summary is written as such: allows adults 21 years or older to possess, purchase, or use marijuana products and marijuana accessories for non-medical personal consumption by smoking, ingesting, or otherwise allowing medical marijuana treatment centers. Or otherwise allows medical marijuana treatment centers and other state licensed entities to acquire, cultivate, process, manufacture, sell, and distribute such products and accessories. Applies to Florida law, does not change or immunize violations of federal law, establishes possession limits for personal use, allows consistent legislation, defines terms, provides the effective date. All right. Now, one more intoxicant being allowed by the state. From a tinfoil hat perspective, this seems weird. This seems more like circuses, providing entertainment and circuses, right? Allow people to get stoned, have and to have the state make money from it. Now, I personally, and I've said this before, and I want to make sure I reiterate this, I think that most of these amendments, especially these quote citizen, or air quotes I'm putting up for those of you who can't see me right now, I believe that they are always to be voted no on. Always to be voted no on. And I'll tell you why. Because the summary is never the law. The law still has to be written. I think people are I think that people are still under the mistaken impression that the summary that I read and the summary that you may see on a petition is going to be the new law. And that is never the case. If you're familiar with at all the medical marijuana petition, you knew that took what, 5-6 years for it to actually become law, right? And I'm sure people were under the impression that when this law passed, the people who were sick, who had nausea from chemotherapy, all sorts of ailments that we found that THC helped, smoking marijuana helped these people, that they would immediately be able to do this legally, including cultivating their own, and being immunized from federal prosecution, right? You thought that would happen when the law passed, when it became law, once 60% of the electorate said, yes, give the sick people pot. It was 5 or 6 years before that actually happened, because it has to go backwards through the legislature. And the law has to be written. And in the meantime, as the law is being written, all sorts of entities are lobbying, getting their pound of flesh, trying to find a way to make a buck, right? I took so long. And now today there's a dispensary, quote unquote, on every damn street corner, right? Why? Because major companies, large corporations are, just like they did everywhere else, are cashing in. This isn't any different. If we just read the summary, it says allows medical marijuana treatment centers that are already up. Any mom and pop medical marijuana treatment centers that you know of? Believe, Trulieve, Believe, or whatever these other ones are called. I don't know. I don't smoke pot, so I don't really know the names of these places. but I can almost guarantee you that they are all some subsidiary of some large company, a major company, or the ones that already exist, and other state licensed entities to acquire, cultivate, process, manufacture, sell, and distribute such products and accessories. That ain't you. That's not Junebug down the street. That's not them. This is not a marijuana bill, just like the commercial says. This is a monopoly bill. This is a bill for large corporations to come into the state of Florida and sell pot and become your friendly pot dealer. Not for you, it's for them. This is not for you, it's for them. And the commercials will say, well, it'll help children in school. It'll help fire department. It'll help police departments. And now they can not worry about, minor marijuana offenses. They can just worry about real crime. I personally don't think this is the way to go. So I'm going to vote no on 3. I don't know what you're going to do. My guess is that it'll fail this time, and they'll do it again in 4 years. And it may fail again, and they'll do it again in 4 years, and it'll pass. We're going to watch it. We're going to watch it. All right. The other controversial, excuse me, excuse me, amendment that's going to be on our ballot on in November is ballot initiative 4, Amendment 4. Let me see. Let me get the text, because I think it's important that you know what the text is, right? The summary is very small. Which makes it super vague, right? And these things are written, vaguely on purpose, because like I just told you, when it goes back through the legislative process, backwards through the legislative process, anybody can put in anything. So Planned Parenthood shows up and they're just putting stuff in, right? Here we go. The ballot summary is as follows. No law shall prohibit, penalize, although no one's being penalized, delay, that's important, or restrict abortion before viability, or when necessary to protect the patient's health as determined by the patient's healthcare provider. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you think that means a doctor. It doesn't necessarily mean a doctor. So who is providing the patient's healthcare? Planned Parenthood. Okay, so Planned Parenthood says you need an abortion because of your mental health. The amendment does not change legislative constitutional authority to require notification to the parent or the guardian before a minor has an abortion. Or does it? However, it says that no law, including the legislative constitutional authority to require notification, it says no law shall prohibit, penalize, or delay, or restrict. Huh. Interesting. It is vague and contradictory all at the same time. Because what it wants is abortion on demand whenever. That's what it wants. So y'all know I'm voting no, right? Y'all know I'm voting no. But you knew that. And because of its vagueness, you should vote no too. You should vote no too. There are other amendments, and if you'd like, just leave a comment underneath there, and We'll talk about those individually as well. All right, we got to get out of here, maybe for someone else. So until we see you again, go out there and learn and love somebody. And for goodness sakes, y'all take care of yourself. We will see you when we see you. Bye-bye now.